The people I would like to thank is Marianne and Clancy. Those two teachers inspire learning, and if it wasn't for those two classes, I would have never made it through.
I'd like to thank my instructors that were very helpful. If I had any questions, they'd take the time out of their day to make sure that my questions were answered. I would also like to thank James Page. Him and I have been friends for a long time, and we had the opportunity to go through nursing school together. And if I didn't do well on an exam, he was a big help and a big motivator to make sure that I did well on the next exams that I took. So big shout out to him.
The person I'd like to thank is Marianne, my patho teacher. In second semester, I ended up getting surgery, and she helped me to understand what was going to happen before and after, and she helped me to walk me through the steps and make me feel better that I was going to be okay.
And I would like to thank my mom and my family.
So I would just like to thank my family and my friends, just everybody that's supported me during this time, giving me encouraging words and just helping me with everything, helping us, helping our family, helping our kids. It takes a village, and I truly, truly am so thankful for everybody that's helped us out. I want to thank my kids for sticking with me through this, and I just hope that they can see that I did this for them, and that they would remember this time, maybe not the bad parts, but the fact that I did this for them, and I just hope that they get that out of this. A big, huge thank you to my husband. Without him, I could have not done this. I know that. All of his encouragement and support and just everything that he's done, he's taken over so much, and I can't thank him enough for doing that. And I just thank him and everybody else that supported me. I'm so grateful.
The people that I would love to thank the most in this whole journey of being in nursing school has got to be my family, first and foremost. They have been my biggest support system by far. Also, I would like to thank all of my friends in nursing school and the instructors that have taught me and given me the education that I've needed to be able to be this far. I am so grateful to be where I'm at.
A person I'd like to thank is not just one person, but all the instructors at Ameritech. I feel like all the instructors were dedicated and committed to my success in the program. They made it so I loved being at school and I loved learning. So all my instructors were amazing. But a couple that I would like to thank in particular left kind of a strong impression on me that I feel like is going to last the rest of my life and my nursing career. I'd like to thank Jill Doubleman, Clancy Solis, Sherry Rively, Joyce Johnson, and Marianne Cook. I feel like all of them were so good at teaching, and they were so good at helping me understand the material and preparing me for success in the nursing program.
A person that I would like to thank is my husband Tyler for really being there for me for the last couple of years while I've been in school. He has picked up on roles that I have done for so long, and getting the kids off to school and cooking and cleaning when it has just been too much for me. I also want to thank my kids, Bailey, Tate, and Walker, for putting up a mom with a mom who has been short-tempered or stressed, and they've done everything they can to help me. I would also like to thank my friend Sam, who I met in nursing school, who has really gotten me through this program. And without her from first semester A&P, I don't think that I would have been able to get through. She was definitely a big part of the reason I made it through nursing school. So I want to thank those people for everything that they did to help me.
One person I'd like to thank for getting me through this nursing school experience is definitely my husband, Brad.
I really like to thank Clancy for taking the time to let me come to her and just really helping me to learn how to study most effectively for my learning style. That really changed everything for me and helped me really go much farther than I think I could have gone otherwise.
I'd like to thank my parents, Randy and Jamie Blazian. Without them, this wouldn't have been possible. So, yeah, absolutely like to thank them. Thanks.
Thank you to all of the teaching staff at Ameritech, whether it was lab, sim, clinical, or didactic. You all made a personal or academic impact on me. But I would personally like to thank Clancy, Shani, and Kathy Bradshaw. I will carry all of the great things that you taught me through my entire career and my life. So thank you.
My favorite person is Jill. She's awesome. The person I'd like to thank the most is Jill Doubleman.
I want to thank Jill Doubleman.
I would like to thank Jill Doubleman. She has been an inspiration for all of us. Woo! And she set up our capstones when stupid COVID hit around. Thanks. We love you, Jill.
Someone I would like to thank would probably be my mom. She is the one that said, I don't know how, I don't know when, but somehow you've got to go to nursing school. So she kept that fire lit. But within school, probably Clancy. She was the one that just taught the way that I learned the most and made me excited to become a nurse.
The person I would also like to thank is Keith, my clinical instructor for second semester. He really just changed the whole clinical setting for me. Of course, this was just after we did our long-term care clinicals, so it was a little bit more exciting and upbeat, but he just was so motivated to teach us everything that he could, and you can tell that he was so interested himself and wanted us to learn as much as we could. And he would, anytime there was a possibility of something cool that came into the hospital, he brought us to go and see it and help. I got to help David with a PICC line as well, and that was another great memory. But yeah, Keith is the person who's changed nursing school for me.
I would like to say thank you to my husband for supporting me, for listening to me when I felt discouraged. I would like to say thank you to my kids for being patient, even though I didn't have enough time to be with them. They were patient enough to understand that I needed time to study. I would like to say thank you to my twin sister and her husband for making sure I had a quiet place to study. And I would like to say thank you to my mom and my dad for helping me in the last couple of months. Gracias, papá y mamá, por ayudarme en estos últimos meses. And I would like to say thank you to Ameritech. Thank you.
I'm so grateful to Michelle Richards, who is the backbone of the OTA program. She was always willing to listen and advocate for me. Thank you, Michelle.
There are two people that I have to thank for my success through nursing school. One is my sister, Brittany. She has been my biggest cheerleader since the moment I said that I wanted to start and has stayed my biggest cheerleader throughout. And also my now husband, Josh, for pushing me to go back to school, for believing in me, and for creating an environment where I was able to be successful this time around.
I have a lot of people that I want to thank, primarily my husband Tyson and our 5 sons, Presley, Mason, Arlo, Emmett, and Isaac. I could not have done any of this without them. They were there for me while I studied. They let me cry, they let me be a little bit crazy, and it's because of them and for them that I was able to accomplish this. I also want to thank my extended family, my siblings, my aunts, my uncles, my cousins, grandparents, nieces and nephews. They have all been amazing cheerleaders for me, and I'm super grateful for them. I also want to thank my mother. She was a registered nurse, and she passed away about 13 years ago, and I just want to make sure she knows how grateful I am for her and for the example that she set for me.
I would like to thank my family for all the help they've given me with my son and everything. Thank you so much. I love you guys.
I want to thank my wonderful husband and children for all their support while I've been in school, and my family for their support and help, and I'd like to thank the instructors for all their dedication.
One person that I'd like to thank would be my sweet husband. I wouldn't be here today without him. He pushed me to be my best, and I'm here today because of him. I have a lot of support in my corner, and you all know who you are, and I wouldn't be here today without everyone. So just wanted to say thanks.
A person I would like to thank is my grandparents for all their love and support. I couldn't have done it without them.
Hi, I'm Kate Cowdrey, and I just wanted to thank my family, my fiance, and my friends for sticking by me throughout this crazy journey of nursing school and supporting me no matter what.
The person I would like to thank, besides my whole cohort, is my dad, who I lost last October. In honor of him, for graduation, I am going scuba diving.
So people I want to thank are my awesome friends that I made during nursing school that understood what I was going through. My husband, who did not understand what I was going through, but still took care of me and scheduled around my needs so I could do well in school. And my mom, who graduated nursing school at Ameritech at 60 years old, who was a fantastic cheerleader.
A person I'd like to thank is my husband Jake for being with me through the ups and downs and loving me unconditionally.
Somebody I would like to thank is Kathy Bradshaw. I had a great clinical experience with her during my 3rd semester.
I would like to thank my family for being my biggest supporters through this whole program. I'd also like to thank McKenna Olson, Amanda Murdoch, and everyone that I've met through this. Nursing school has not been easy, and we have sacrificed so much, so I want to say thank you. I could not have made it through nursing school without you guys.